Today I am sharing a video about common problems of beginner phaco surgeons uncommonly discussed. I have no financial interest. The first and foremost problem of beginner phaco surgeon like me is head position of patient. During surgery, patient had a tendency to chin up or rotate sideways. So not only the operating eye is shifted from focus, but the angulation of instrument entry is changed also, and it provokes most of the complications. So parallel chin position with head and head fixation with fixator can overcome this type of problem. A comfortable surgeon's position is mandatory for good phaco surgery. For this, I need height adjustment of chair and tilting of microscope for better visualization. With this, surgeon's hand position is also important. Hand closer to body makes discomfort and produce difficulties during surgery. So a perfect distance of hand from body is needed for good hand movement, and also instrument holding should be parallel to iris. I usually mark 2 mm incision length by caliper over clear cornea, and 2 mark for side ports and 1 mark just opposite to main incision mark. Incision and side ports are made accordingly. As a beginner phaco surgeon, I usually prefer rhexis of 5.5 mm or more. Assuming the corneal diameter as 11 mm and first Purkinje image on vertex of the cornea. So just cover half distance from first Purkinje image to limbus. Then with good hydrodissection and rotation of nucleus, I start my phaco. As a beginner, I usually faced shifting of globe to opposite during insertion of phaco probe due to oblique placement of probe to globe. So more horizontal placement of phaco probe has decreased such problem. But globe shifting is also noticed during trenching of nucleus by beginner surgeon like me. That can be negated by holding the globe with forceps during trench. During first few surgeries, I faced unequal division of nucleus during trench. That became proper after marking limbus opposite to the clear corneal incision. After proper trenching, nucleus is divided into two halves using nuclear cracker. Chopping is the biggest trouble of the beginner. For chopping, I used to think foot pedal position, probe position, chopper placement, occlusion sound. So many things made me puzzled and resulting in missed chop. To overcome this, holding the nucleus with power mode with quick shifting to non-power mode where the other fluidics are same like visco mode makes my chopping easy, as here I can press the foot pedal full with full concentration over chopper placement. After proper fragmentation of nucleus, quadrant removal is performed. Here, sharp chopper is removed and blunt chopper is used. Cortical wash is done with pulling of anterior cortex to the center. Then insertion of PCIOL is performed after giving viscoelastics into anterior chamber. And last but not least, corneal stromal hydration of anterior lamellae, and then AC formation is done. Sometimes after quadrant removal, I noticed that there is a tear in anterior capsular margin by the heat of sharp chopper during chopping. But in this case, after tear of anterior capsular axis, when I changed my hand for irrigation aspiration during cortical removal, sudden AC shallow caused posterior capsular tear due to vitreous upthrust during phaco or irrigation aspiration. So, whenever there is capsulogenular compromise, before taking out the irrigation cannula, always inject OVD to counteract positive vitreous pressure. Thank you for watching.